What's up, YouTube? Hey, guys. Okay, I guess it's reconnected. All right. I actually prepped some stuff before we went out. We finished the lemonade. You notice the lemonade's got some really good color. And you guys are so dark over here. I don't know what's going on. Hold on, let me see. There we go. Okay, it's a little bit brighter. I need some more lights. Hey, Stan. So that's the lemonade. I did that, and it's cool down. So I'm debating on one of the things I hate cooking with a look. I'm not gonna make the cookies because I went to a meeting that was like right around the corner from Krispy Kreme, and my daughter's like she was begging for Krispy Kreme, so I finally got some Krispy Kreme. But I'm like, do I want to do? I hate using this thing. Let me see. Hold on, I'm in the pantry here. Oh my God, this is heavy. Dang it. I'm like, who is this 6-foot giant that puts stuff? I don't understand. I'm 5'2". Who is it? Puts everything on the freaking top shelf. Oh Jesus. Fix it, Jesus, I can't stand. I'm like, I told her we had to put all this stuff up for the work they did in the kitchen. But I'm like, I am 5'2". The hell I look like trying to go up on the top shelf. And look at this thing. I'm like, I just took it off thing. I hate this. I'm not even gonna be bothered with this. I'm gonna let them. I'm gonna be upset with that. I'm like, it's like that kid's on my last nerve. Got all that grease on there. I'm like, oh. I'm sorry, I'm having a mommy moment. YouTube is gonna be like, look, it is a chill pill. I hate when I have to come back into the kitchen all week after them. Y'all can just see some of this stuff. It gets on my ever-loving last nerve. So we're gonna go oven. I'm not gonna deal with that grill. Cause I don't want to stand over. I never liked it in the first place, and I want to deal with all that dripping and trying to catch all that stuff. And it just it gets on my nerve. I don't even want to cook at this point because technically I have already eaten. But you know, it's like you try to do stuff with people and can't get no kind of cooperation. Makes me mad. I have to keep coming back and like, listen, if I'm gonna do this, cooperate. So, and I'm looking at the clock because I really don't have that much time before I have to run out again. So what I'm gonna do, guys, I know, it's getting on my nerve too. So we're gonna pop these bad boys in the oven. I don't like them fried. So I'm like, how is the grill not clean? You took it off the counter when they put it in the backsplash. It was sitting over here. Why is it not clean? Nobody, number one person cook on the grill. So I need to get these burgers made. What are you trying to do over there? I see you. And we're doing some sliders, so I'm going to do just a bunch of balls on here, as many as I can get on here. And the good thing about it is I don't have to cook a lot. You all see, I can't even turn YouTube. I can't turn you guys over here. I'll go this way. There we go. There we go. I'll push you guys around. So I'm going to put some balls on here, and I'm going to smash them around. And I should have did this before because then it would have been nice and form. You know, because I'm using this ground beef, it's got a little bit of fat in there. So I'm going to go kind of big because I know I'm probably not going to end up with much. That was kind of big there. But we're doing some sliders for the game. Game's already coming on. I forgot I had that meeting. I really was planning on having this stuff done. But I had that meeting. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to go ahead and get a couple of these in the oven. Just to have a couple sliders tonight. Because my daughter, she really wanted some burgers tonight. And she didn't even take a lunch because she was like, oh, I know you're going to throw down today. So I had to race back home Try to get this in the oven for her. So basically what I have here, if you didn't see the earlier video, I'm making some, I'm gonna smash that down. But what I'm doing is I'm making some patties here. I earlier today, I filled this up with onions and mushrooms. So there's basically onion pieces. I chopped some onions. Oh shoot! I didn't put the trash out. I can't get it all done, y'all. And this is usually what happens. Like I said, when you have such, you're not coming in this kitchen. Go away. You know when you have such a busy week, and I've been having such a busy week. And then usually the day after, look like meatballs, right? Can y'all see that? So basically, I'm gonna go and get these 6 in the oven. I'm gonna save this part right here because there's no sense in making so much right now because I just got back and there's nobody here, so I have to get her at 9. What's going on? Can I see that? Let's see. You know you love spoiling them. I know, and this dog, okay? And so that's the part that makes you so mad because you don't spoil them to death, and then you got the nerve to have expectations. So I'm mad at myself. I'm mad at myself because I don't spoil them to death. And now I have an expectation. Oh, the reason it's not done because mom didn't do it. So that's why I'm I'm an empty nester. Why am I even running back home? I should have gone right over to the Midtown Cinema and saw a movie. But no, I got grown kids. I'm still rushing home trying to cook dinner. I'm like, why am I still doing this to myself? It's not them. I'm doing it to myself. I need a spoon or something to smash this down. I'm doing it to myself, Henry. That's what it is. So I got this earlier today. I prepped my ground beef and I was making some sliders. So I'm just gonna I just washed my hands, so I'm just gonna kind of push that down a little bit. And because I'm just using ground beef, I expect that these will give me a lot of shrinkage and probably a lot of oil on the pan. But I promised my daughter I'd have some good burgers today. And I'm not even the burger maker. I'm not even the burger maker. She's the burger maker. I just wanted to mix it up today on the show. So I sweeten this lemonade. This was the last of the lemonade I had earlier. I didn't get a chance to taste this lemonade yet. Where's my other glass? I ain't even unloaded the dishwasher yet. And I'm just one day out of an event, and I was really supposed to relax and chill and work on video. Let's taste this one. This one was blueberry. I don't know why you're trying to get my attention so. You better go sit down somewhere. This is blueberry nectarine lemonade. Y'all, that is good. And it goes down so easy. And you see, the blueberry creates such a syrup. Blueberries create such a sweet syrup. Look at that color on there. Isn't that good? Hey, Yate, we're going to be in a business bowl once I settle down tonight. Look at that. So today's stream, as you already know, is powered by Marietta New Theater in the Square. The joystick, that's why this is hanging up here. I know y'all probably wondering, like, what is that in the kitchen? I need to take it down since I got this oven on. But this is your bag. When you order your joystick and your other equipment, make sure you get your bag. So when you're carrying around your equipment, you can put in there. And we had an amazing live stream yesterday powered by Joystick. Joystick is actually the streaming, all the streaming gear that I use. You guys are on the Joystick. You also have, with your joystick, you have your what I call the grips, your phone grips. Like this is a grip, will accommodate your phone, your iPad, both iPads, and I guess all of y'all on the Androids and all that. This is your regular grip right here. I had another one. In fact, I just delivered the joystick to my dad. He's a DJ, so he wants the joystick. So there's your grip there, and then she also has your light. So if you go to Joystick, J-O-I, make sure it's J-O-I, out of my kitchen. stik.com. You can get all of your streaming gear. Especially, I know everybody, this is the light. This is your selfie light, so they have that. I prefer the small selfie light. I don't like the huge light because I just feel like I'm going to end up having eye issues. So I like this. And for those of you know that do the nighttime selfie, nighttime streaming, and so forth, all of that comes in the kit. If you do a kit, I believe there's a kit on there where you get all of these things. And these particular grips, like I have one, I have one of each on this joystick, but I was showing you guys the joystick earlier that I unfortunately had to go deliver to somebody. But with these, like this one fits on top. It has the traditional screw in right there. So that's going to take up any tripod or system you use or joystick. That's going to be that. These are the ones you can put all up and down the stick and put different devices. I was at an event. I hosted an event. I had an event where there were so many phones. There were so many phones on. I think one joystick we had 5 phones on there, 5 live streams going, and then basically, like I said, when I go to events, I usually I have an app that turns all of my devices into like one whole production tool, and so I will usually place my devices on joysticks in different places around them, like I did yesterday, and then I can go like. Even when I'm live streaming here in the kitchen, today I just went old school. I just turned on my YouTube, turned on my Facebook. But when I'm doing my production on Tuesday, I will usually have 3 devices running my phone to connect to Facebook, and just the one over wide view on YouTube. But then on a Facebook, because I know, like, say for instance, if I was using my my Switcher app. You guys can have a wide view, but yet I can then bring you in closer on the food or Zoom and all that kind of stuff when I'm doing the regular. So that oven is beeping because it's not ready. And already it is 8:24. So we're good. So I'm gonna put this back in the oven, in the fridge, instead of doing all of that. I mean, once I come back, I will do another batch, but that's in there, and I'll just show you guys a little bit of what else I'm getting ready to do here. So we prepped some vegetables for, you know what, I may just tell her to take a lift, because, let me see, let's see if she'll volunteer to take a lift. Ha! There we go. Woo! Okay, my other daughter's picking her up. Okay, cool. All right, so now I can stay home. Cool. Somebody must have been on Mommy's stream. Like, Mommy's freaking out. Let's get together on this. Okay, so now I get to stay home, and then I get to finish dinner. So, cool. So what I want to do here, I have the Fry Daddy over here. Like I said, I haven't even put all of my gadgets back out. So now, I'm going to keep that in the oven. I'm not even going to try to put it on the grill. The grill is not my thing. And it's so funny because in cooking in my house, like, I like to put everything in the oven. I bake everything. I don't want to stay here. I might do some stuff on top of the stove if it requires a sauce or a gravy. My oldest daughter, she's vegetarian. She's like me. She cooks pretty much everything. My middle daughter likes to fry everything. When she's cooking, you walk in the house, all you hear is that everything's sizzling, right? My baby daughter, my youngest daughter, she likes to grill everything. So me fussing about that grill thing, that's her. That's her gadget. Everything goes on that freaking Jewish woman. Or she has a couple of grill pans that she'll put on top of the stove. She grills everything. I don't care what it is. Me too. I sell. All right. She cooks so much stuff, and I'm always wondering, like, her food when she comes in on the days that she cooks. I'm like, how is dinner done that fast? But she grills everything, even if it's not on that thing, George Foreman. It's over here, and it's like just grilling everything. So I got some grease in here, of course, and I'm going to heat this up and get this going. And I'm going to whip up an egg right quick because I'm going to do a little egg and fry on that. I got some tomato slices. Our goal tonight is to do kind of a quick slider bar. But then, you know how you're hungry and you're envisioning all this meal, but then I had to go to this meeting, which was at a pizza place, so I had some pizza. All right. Hey there, Karanda. So I had pizza, so now I'm trying to get back to my dinner, but then I've eaten, so it's like difficult. And forgive me, y'all, on the kitchen because we did a lot of prep earlier today, and now I'm like trying to put. So basically, I'm gonna create some batter. I had a bowl here. I'm gonna create some batter. So I have some okra, which is nice and chilled, which probably should be. I have some tomato slices, and then I did look at my guacamole. Now, see that it's nice and still green because I put lemon on it. I put that look at my guacamole. It's still nice and green because I put that lemon on there. So otherwise it'll be dark green. I'm gonna season a little bit. I'm gonna do a couple of mushroom chips, and then once I get this grease going, it's all going in. I got tomato slices. I've got some cheese. I've got some lettuce. So I got some really cute slider bread. Let me get my slider bread. I thought about making that slider dish that we've seen floating around on social media, but then I was like, nah. Instead of getting the buns, they only had like 4 buns, and I probably should have went and got them. We'll see how they receive this idea of the sliders. But this is a good bread. You know me, I love all kind of Publix bread, so I'm gonna put that there. So we're gonna have the bread. You can either go traditional on your burger. Now remember, my burgers have onions and mushrooms already in the burger. Hey Dad, just had a grilled cheese. So, and I just left my dad, so the burgers are in the oven. They should be ready by the time they get here, or close to it. Depending on if they want a medium. I think one probably's gonna want hers well done. I'm not gonna make the cookies tonight because I said I'll do those tomorrow, so I have to take my time. I don't want to rush through it. And then the game is starting, and I gotta get in my business group, so I'm already like behind. And I'm thankful that the meeting was like quick and to the point. All right, so I'm gonna mix up an egg. I'm gonna put some meal in here. I'm gonna mix up an egg. I feel like I'm still missing something. I feel like I am still kind of missing something that I was going to do. I'm just gonna take one of these. I'm hoping, oh, my deal for I am missing something, my french fries. That's what's supposed to go in there. So let me do the okra and then I'll just drop those fries in there. Let me, an egg for my batter. Oh, my butter. That was my butter for that. For the cookies. We were trying to do cookies. I think I was a little bit ambitious because I was feeling good. I was feeling good today. I think I might have been a little bit over ambitious on all of this, trying to do a slider bar for these folks. I'm just gonna whip up an egg here, and I saw some need a little salt. And I like this Louisiana fish fry mix. I'm just gonna put some of that up there. I'm just gonna roll that around right there right quick. All right. I'm gonna do something else with that. I'm gonna beat up this egg, and this is getting hot and ready. So I'm gonna drop a little bit of that in there, see what we get. Here's something. Probably could use a larger bowl on this one. If you don't leave me alone, I'll pour that egg right there. It ain't going nowhere. So what I want to do is I'm going to take some of this okra, just coat that in that egg. Get that nice and coated there. Can y'all see that? Am I on the thing at all? My okra, I have my egg wash, and then I have my fried mixture here. So I'm just gonna coat that. And I need hopefully I can find it. Oh Lord. My basket there. The heck? Darn near coming off the okra. If you don't stop, I know you done been out that door already. I'm not going nowhere. And you got me making a mess on my counter. Why are you whining so? I see, look, go in the back and leave me alone. Go. Now, don't make me get a newspaper. Go. Don't get quiet. Go. You'll be going out in about 10 minutes. Leave me alone. I know it's a storm coming. It ain't gonna bother you. I probably should I'm gonna put a little salt on this right when it come out the oven. Again, I'm just gonna toss my okra around in the egg. Toss my okra around in the egg. Now I'm going to cook that. I got more okra than I thought. I really didn't think I had that much. So my sliders are in the oven. Comments. Look, every time I turn around, he get all quiet. You cannot come in here. No. Eggs beating up my meal. All right, come on, let's get this on in there. Let's get it done hot. So again, just coating my okra with my egg. Now it's going in my fry batter here. Good job, good job. Miami, give me a break. I see you. At least it'll be here in 10 minutes. Just chill out. Let's go ahead and we'll spread this out. Let's see what we got. I'll go ahead and do one batch and then the other. Baby, my potatoes, my potatoes, my potatoes. Put some salt on that bad boy. I'm not making my cookies, so that can go back in the cabinet till I do my cookies tomorrow. This is delicious. I'm supposed to spike my some lemonade tonight for the party. I don't even know if I have anything to spank with. Some tequila. Try some tequila. Make us a cocktail. Margaritaville tequila. Spike the lemonade, y'all. I ain't going nowhere. I can get over and watch my game. Cocktail. Blueberry nectarine lemonade. Whoa! 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 That might be cool. Whoa! All right, so we got two batches of okra, and the sliders are doing good in the oven. So tequila might not be my thing, but I need a buzz tonight. I've had a long 2 weeks. And y'all already know what week this is. So I'm gonna get a buzz tonight. Cause when I wake up tomorrow, my timeline is going to be painful. But I'm gonna be alright. Alright, so just cleaning up some of this mess from earlier. And then what I'm going to do now, while this okra's browning here, I am going to. Man, we was prepping food like crazy today, y'all. We were prepping food like crazy. We made some avocado. Oh, I said I was gonna do my Let me see. Okay, so the other part to my fried meal, my sides here, is some homemade fries. That's the last thing. So let me rinse that off. I'm telling you, I think I deserve a buzz. I'm gonna do some deal. Have a deal over there. All right, so I'm gonna grab my mandolin here, guys, and I'm just gonna go ahead and use one of these plates I got here. Oh, that was on that. So we'll just do that. I don't want to mess up nothing else. And I'm gonna see if this is going to work in my favor. Look, I got everything still on there. My mandolin. I don't want to get too crazy by this grease over this. I'm gonna go this way, and usually it's pretty friendly. Usually. On the smaller one, it works pretty good. So as you can see, I'm going to end up with some very quick fries using the mandolin. I'll come this way if y'all can't see that. So I got about 3 potatoes, and I think that's pretty much all I'm going to need. Not doing a lot coming up on this. Ooh, that looks good. Y'all see that? My so I'm gonna put that over. I'll show y'all that. So that's my okra coming out of the Fry Daddy. So I just did a little bit in the fry. So I'm gonna drop that in there. Get some salt on it. Look at this, it's stuck to the pan that quick. Really? Really? Stuck to the pan that quick. Sticking to the basket. Wow. Okay. So now I'm going to just drop this in there. Oh, Jesus, don't splash me. All right, my fries will go in next. A little bit of salt on that. What I do? Oh, I didn't do the second thing. Come on, baby. Come on, I wait. So the homemade fries is the last of the meal. I'm done. All right. We got us a meal, y'all. We got us a meal. Ooh, watch that blade. Ugh. I think we're about done, guys. All right, so the last thing to go in is going to be our fries. So if you want to see how the fries turned out with the mandolin, there you go. You guys can see, tell that it's that YouTube iPad is going right. So there's our fries. Those will go in as soon as our okra comes out. A little egg wash bowl. I think that's it. Oh, the mushrooms. Mushrooms. I don't know that I put anything. The mushrooms. I didn't really put anything on those. I just ran those just through the heat with a little bit of salt. I was thinking about doing a warm dip but like I said, a little bit ambitious for the hungry people I got tonight. So I'm not gonna waste my good herb on them. So the okra's finishing up, nice and brown on that, and then I'm in a mess. Okra's finishing. Fries will go in. Sliders are in the oven. So they'll have an option of making their slider that have some guacamole, some tomato. I was even gonna do some egg, but no, I'm not gonna do it. Fries, hey. And they ain't gonna care. They just wanna play. They should be coming in here in a little bit. Look, somebody's still on one. All right. I think we're good, guys. Okay, so we got one last, what the other bowl? I think I want to put this in. And then we can hit that off. So everything. I'm gonna go ahead and knock out those dishes. Ooh. Fries going in. That's cooking on the stove there. That's what I'm talking about. They mess it down. Whoa, you're doing a little bit too much French fries. I might have a little bit too much grease on the fries. Please don't set off my smoke detector. My fan on. so much for all of your support. Hey Terry, thank you guys so much for all of your support for yesterday. Those of you that watched, especially those of you that pushed through and came out, I'm telling you, it was awesome, awesome. Again, the lemonade today is a blueberry nectarine lemonade. And I just spiked it with some tequila. That tequila strong. My God. Woo. Oh man, that's gonna be good. So I'm just basically making some homemade fries. I'm gonna fry also a few mushrooms. Cause I like to fry mushrooms. I'm just like a potato chip. Tomatoes, guacamole, some lettuce. I've got some lettuce. Y'all be able to take some lettuce. That's gonna need to be on there. For my starter bar, the onion is in the burger, the mushroom is in the burger, and then they have a variety of topping, and then I also have if they want to put a couple sprigs of lettuce on their burger. So we'll give that a rinse. There we go. Slaughterville. Let's just call it Slaughterville. That drive into the city and back was no joke. Was no joke. What's going on? You make them look easy. Because I've been doing it for 4 kids well, actually I had an extra 10-year break. Because all of my kids can cook. So I only came back into the kitchen within the last 4 years. But you cook and you clean. So that way when dinner's done, you can just walk away, except for somebody needs to load the dishwasher. I guess I could unload the dishwasher while I'm talking about that. And then that way somebody can come right behind me and load it. So that's the important part. Go ahead and get it unloaded. had a good day. Tomorrow is about to kick off the weekend. And for those of you that are arriving in Atlanta, please let me know if you are in Atlanta from the storm. There are a number of people that have amazing resources for you that don't want to participate in the larger effort because they want to make sure that those resources end up where they need to be. So if you are coming to Atlanta, and I know everybody likes to do the whole hurricane parties and all that kind of stuff, but just kind of make sure you keep an eye on what's going on. If you hear that people are here, and a lot of people get, a little bit paranoid over things, but too often somebody will be out there in need, afraid to say that they're in need because of their folks on their timeline. But listen, if you are away from home, let somebody know because there are, again, like I said, there are resources, there are organizations. Some of us are very well connected, and people are asking. What happens is that people are asking. Like I know, I heard tonight because I listened to sports radio. The Atlanta Braves is allowing people, if you're in town, to go to the game. Especially because, one of the things, like I said, for those of us, for those that are in areas, not those of us, but for those that are in particular areas where, you don't really see or hear about storms or have to, some of us don't know what it is to have to evacuate. Like living in Georgia, we have to deal with tornadoes. Each part of the country has different things that they have to deal with. This is the last of my French fries going in. And I can't tell y'all how many people will sit out there and not say that they're in need of something, because they don't want to say it online. Then they come, but then they disappear. And you're like wondering what happened to them. They've been out there going through all kind of trauma. But let people know. Some of us are genuine, and some of us, understand. Some of us can empathize and sympathize, and some of us are going through it right there with you. And what happens is, people sit there and don't say nothing. And I know this for a fact, because they'll come to me, or they'll go in the inbox because they don't want to say it on their page because they've been perpetuating all these social lies on their page. And then they have problems and stuff. And then you're like, well, how did you, but wait, you were just, blossoming, and that kind of thing. So you have to be, it's going to get to a point where you have to be real. So if you find yourself in a situation, at least have somebody on your timeline that you can trust, with your information, with your business and things like that. Because where I live, I know of people that are relocated out here, because we are on the west coast. We're going west. So we're on the east coast, but we're on the west part of the east coast, going toward, like, just down the road is Alabama. But a lot of people come up from Florida that way, come up from the Gulf through here. And so the hotels, people are already finding out who's staying at the hotels. I know when Katrina happened, a lot of people were staying out here. And so, people immediately went over to the hotel with supplies and things like that, because even once you evacuate, a lot of people don't, and I know a lot of times we hear this stuff, people go back to Katrina, because Katrina was one of those things that there was an eye on the media, it was on the news 24/7. But what happened was a lot of people end up at the hotel. You have your evacuation plan, but then when you got to stay an extra day, an extra week, or if your area is truly devastated and there's nothing for you to go back to, and you got to uproot, your life and things like that. That's a lot, and people need to understand that people are going through that, and so you just want to make sure like I said, just have somebody on your timeline that you trust, and know who's who and what's what. I don't mean go out there and giving everybody your information and letting everybody know where you are and all that kind of stuff. But what you want to do is make sure, if you don't want to give nobody your information, make sure that you are at least in tune to what's going on, who has information. You can go check their timeline. Everybody got to know all your stuff. Ain't nobody asking to know all your business, but at least be looking in to the timelines and things like that where people are posting information. And I keep a lot of information on the food banks, food services, volunteer services, because I know, like, I come out of that arena, so I have access to all that info. And most of the time, people will hit me up and say, "Hey, Yolanda, we got this, we got that. You know, who can we turn to help? We want to help somebody. We want to do this. We want to do that." All right, my fries are done. My okra's done. So, a couple of these fries escaped there. Drop a little more salt on that bad boy there. They better get in and get this hot food. I think I just got a text that was them ready with the hot. All right, so the last thing I want to do is, like I said, drop in some mushrooms because I just want a nice bevy of my sliders are smelling nice and good and juicy. I'm not gonna take those out till they come in. We're gonna do a little oven cam. Oh my mushrooms gotta go in. So my mushrooms is gonna basically fry up just like a couple of chips there. I am so tired. I cannot wait to get over here and get on this couch. Game night sliders! Game night sliders! It's the game night sliders! Game night sliders! I said I was gonna I might try me a little bit of habanero honey. That's something good. Uh-oh. Trying to make sure Patty Betty got some ketchup. What'd she do? I thought she changed all her ketchup. Now I know Patty Betty the only one be killing the ketchup. Patty Betty the only one be killing the ketchup. So let's just do it like that. Game night sliders. game night slider night. Okay. Mushrooms, just a lot. Just a lot. I don't need the mushroom on that. I keep putting that hot grease everywhere. God dang. Mm-hmm. Can't stand this there. I need to please sit still for me. Oh, my other bowl there. Oh, eat a fry. That's good. Oh my God. Game sliders. That's not working. I want this. I want this. Oh, maybe I'll put it like that. There we go. How about that? How about that? All right, y'all. We are ready. We are ready. Hey, Greg. We are ready. Got some mushrooms on it. Put a couple of mushrooms on there. Got to have the mushrooms. Because mushrooms is in my... Mushrooms is actually in the burger, but I like a little fried mushroom. From the game night sliders. Is the game going yet? My family should be walking in any moment. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all watching. Oh, and dessert, instead of my cookies, it's gonna be the Krispy Kreme. I'm gonna make y'all real mad right about now. Half dozen of Krispy Kreme cake batter. Oh God, that sugar just went right up the nose. All right, so that's gonna be their dessert. And game night sliders. And sounds like my sliders. Y'all want some sliders? Man, I should put my sliders over there too, huh? Where my spatula go? Where my spatula go? Hot with the hotness. Hot with the hotness. I should be. Ooh, that's hot. Close that thing. Might as well go all the way home. Ooh, that smoke coming out of there too. Game night sliders. All right, guys. thank y'all so much for hanging out and watching me prep a meal for my family. It's been a survival week for us, anniversary of a very tough time, and so tonight, hopefully we're gonna sit back, enjoy the game, chill out. I'm gonna go get on my app, I'm gonna go meet up with my folks in my business group. I've been to a meeting. I'm just off an amazing event. If you didn't catch it, go watch the replay. I'm not even gonna tell you about it because we got a replay going on tonight. So it'll replay tonight, later on tonight from West Coast folks. We're gonna have a little bit of a watch party. But thanks again for an amazing week with Marietta's New Theater in the Square hanging out with me. That's why they're on the apron, because they are supporters. Joystick, thanks so much, Joystick. Make sure you hook up with Joystick, get all your streaming gear from your joystick to your grips, to your lights and so forth, joystick.com. Shout out to Alash Her, our transportation provider, this week, and listen, if you want to see your business on the stream hanging out with me, go join Dryer Buzz Business Bowl and send me some merch, okay? Lemonade we made today was the blueberry, literally real blueberries in there. And in fact, I have a whole other batch right here. We're gonna spike this batch for the game, but I have my regular batch right here. Blueberry, look at that color. Blueberry lemon, no artificial flavor, no artificial color. That's real blueberries in there, a real nectarine in there, and real lemon. I steep it on the stove. 2 lemons makes 2 quarts. I made 4 quarts, so I had 3 lemons, a nectarine, and about half of a small package of blueberries. For my sliders, I did a onion mushroom burger. So let me show y'all the onions, and it's hot too. They better come on. The onions, look at that smoke. The onions are in the burgers, and this actually was one of my mother's favorites. That's so funny. The onions and the mushroom. This is like my mother would make it, I guess you should say. Onions and mushroom were in the burger with a little bit of milk, and you see favorite seasoning. And then I've got some guacamole. They've got a choice between guacamole, tomato, lettuce, cheese. Got French fries, okra, and I fried a little bit of mushroom. Let me tell you, it's heating the mushrooms through. That's all. Old school burger. I'm telling you, right? Old school burger. People don't know about that. You know? Why put it on top of the burger when you can cook it right in the burger? So, and then we did the little buns, just little butter buns from Publix. And guacamole. I love guacamole. They probably won't put any guacamole on there. I was hoping they'd walk right in so y'all could just get a whiff of them. I love when they walk in, they take a deep whiff because they've been watching the stream and appreciate all the work that went into that. Sometimes I need to put a little salt on the mushrooms. Sometimes I put just a little hint of flour on the mushrooms just to give it that kind of extra crisp. I love, if you're going to make French fries, and again, we're dialing back to convenience. You know, what's the difference between, you saw me, I took that potato, just put it on that mandolin and went ahead and fried it. So now I got real French fries, and I know, some of them say they're real French fries, but I don't know where they come from. I don't want all that food that's been on the ship. Look at that. Real potato. What's the difference between, and here they come. What's the difference between cutting up the potato and grabbing a bag of frozen potatoes? You can just put it on that mandolin and go right through it. Did you eat already? Mm-hmm. So, you ready?
Yep, you finished my food.
I'm not gonna fix your food. It's right here ready for you. No, what Betty got her smirk on. What you been smirk about? Yeah, they see you.
Where's my charger? Charger.
Charger's right here. All right, guys, I'm gonna go. Penny Betty's like, she ain't ate all this, she's ready to come to eat. So, again, okra, French fries, mushrooms, lettuce, tomatoes, cheese, guacamole, sliders. All right. Huh? Y'all can't see that. Look at Petty Baker, y'all can't see that. I gotta hit this button. Oh, y'all ain't see that. Oh, I'm sorry. I was taking pictures of it. I don't want to drop nothing. I showed y'all the burger, so there's my slider plate. All my slider choices. All right, you must have seen. You must have been looking at the thing how much you couldn't see. Bye, y'all. All right, bon appetit, I guess, right? Can you hit that button over here? I can hit it. Never mind, you're gonna knock it down.
I can't even see where it's
I don't know why I thought that was on there. It's on there. It's up at the top there in the exit.